Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Michelle with Sunstones and Moonlight, bringing you your daily messages from the divine. Let's see what Spirit has for us today. Ooh. Ooh, the energy's getting strong. I'm having a hard time keeping them in my hands. Let's bring forth messages. Let's see what Spirit has for us today. I'm using the Crystal Visions Tarot right up front. Ooh, everything is just popping out. I hope you're all doing well, waiting for this beautiful energy to come forth. Here we go. Good. High Priestess is our first card out. Five of Swords, Queen of Swords, Page of Swords. So a lot of sword air energy. Okay, let's see. And the Hierophant, so we actually have not quite a match, but very spiritual things. Okay. Well, we have the High Priestess, all-knowing, very quiet, keeper of secrets, but you know without knowing. You have a crystal here, your Ankh staff, beautiful butterflies, so transformation. The overall energy for today is the Tower. Ooh. We'll have to go like that. So we have the High Priestess, Five of Swords, looks like somebody is going through some sorrow, feeling bad, they've been hurt. Sometimes people's thoughts and deeds can hurt people. You feel stabbed in the back. But you will emerge as the Queen, stronger, honest, truthful. And again, the High Priestess and the Queen of Swords both have a lot of butterflies around them. So again, it's about enlightenment, truth, speaking your truth, being strong, independent. Maybe you're transforming into this with all the butterflies around. Page of Swords, new youthful energy coming into your life, new creative ideas, new thoughts, new ways of thinking. Sometimes it could be a new person coming into your life. And it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but it could be somebody who is younger or young in ideas looking to help you. And then we have the Hierophant, which is another wonderful card to receive. This is all about tradition, especially religious tradition, no matter which religion that you subscribe to. A lot of us really are all interconnected. No way is really the right way. It's also, it could be about commitment for some of you. Maybe you have a new commitment coming through. It could be romantic. It could also just be a commitment to your spiritual life. especially with the High Priestess here, you are someone who was definitely hurt. Someone definitely hurt you. Again, it doesn't even have to be someone of the opposite sex. It could be a friend. It could be family. A lot of us got together with family this weekend. And sometimes people say and do things, whether they realize it or not, that could be hurtful. But you are emerging. You are definitely your Queen of Swords. Standing in your truth, standing in your power. Somebody who is strong, independent. And then we have the Page of Swords, which might also mean for you is bringing a new way of thinking, a new creative way. Maybe you'll have new ideas coming forth. And because the overall energy is the Tower, for some of you, there was a disruption somewhere along the way. And that is why, and this is unseen. The High Priestess knows without knowing. So maybe things were said or done behind your back, but you always know. The High Priestess knows. Let's get some oracles to bring these messages more clearer. This is Wisdom of the Oracle. This is one of my favorites. The colors on it are beautiful. The messages are very insightful. Chaos and conflict. Well, it does seem to go right along with the Tower card. There's chaos. There's conflict around you. Something happened. Something happened to disrupt your apple cart. It doesn't have to be something that is so large or so grand, but something definitely happened, and it has brought you pain, because we have the Five of Swords there. So it really made you stop and think. What I'm hearing also is that a lot of this chaos and conflict could be internal. Maybe even this Tower moment. Maybe the Five of Swords is you hurting yourself. Maybe you are still releasing energies, releasing pain from your past. Maybe this is internal. Maybe it's not somebody who did this to you. Can be, but maybe you're thinking about those things and you're looking to release, especially with the new moon that just happened in Sagittarius. That could be the case. Releasing is always good. Regeneration. So after the Tower, after this moment, there is a regeneration. Something is being rebuilt. What is it that is being rebuilt? Is it your spirit? Is it your creative ideas? Is it your self-esteem? Is it your heart? Is it your spirituality? With the High Priestess and the Hierophant, is it also your relationship to the divine? Is that what this is all about? Is that now you are going to have a rebirth, a second chance, some new opportunities, and maybe you will feel more in love with the divine, more trusting of the divine, trusting of the universe, knowing that no matter what happens, there's always second chances. There's always room for growth. Whatever that you may have perceived as a failure or a loss is now being replaced by something better and more powerful. Just know that your regeneration, your rebirth is assured. So whatever knocked you down, whatever kind of, like I said, spilt over your apple cart, things are being rebuilt. They are regenerating. Yin, you are to step into your feminine energy. Be receptive, knowing that as you receive, you are being divinely guided. The divine is always there for you. Your job is definitely to receive. You know, a gatherer of information. That's what the High Priestess does. She's very, very feminine. She is definitely somebody who is very good at the art of conscious allowing. She allows everything to flow to her. That's why all the butterflies are around her. They just gather around her. Being in your receptive femininity just allows people to come to your dreams. Even when you're resting, consciously you are allowing everything to flow to you. And be very sensitive to what the divine has for you. Because we have the Hierophant card there. So in my mind, that is the divine speaking to your receptivity. Allow everything to flow to you. And you need to make space for your miracles, because the divine is going to flow miracles to you. You need to get into your feminine energy, so then that way things and your dreams will manifest much more quickly, because you're open to them. Your manifestations are not always just about masculine energy and making things happen. Sometimes it's about sitting back in your flow state, allowing things to come towards you. Never-ending story. What I'm getting with this is that you feel like this is a never-ending story. You feel like nothing ever changes. Everything is always the same. Your heart is wondering, why does this keep happening over and over? Maybe you're creating the unnecessary dramas in your life. You definitely have a lot of self-criticism. That's maybe where this Five of Swords comes from, is that you are looking back at people who have hurt you, and you keep hurting yourself because you keep thinking on it, dwelling upon it, and you need to remember who you are, that you are the Queen of Swords. You know, a lot of times people think of the Queen of Swords as someone who is bitter and angry, and she's not always bitter and angry. A lot of times the Queen of Swords is someone who stands in her truth and stands in her power and doesn't allow people to walk all over her anymore. And that doesn't mean she's bitter and angry. She just has very strong boundaries. She knows what she thinks, she knows what she feels, and she knows where she's going. And you cannot be thinking about it's always going to be the same. You need to be in your flow state. The Queen of Swords could be very feminine at the same time. She's just powerful. And you need to change your mindset. of what is going on around you. And you can't be thinking that it never works out for me, life is hard. You cannot be thinking about that. Sometimes we were conditioned to think and feel this way, and that's not the case. That is truly not the case at all. We are all divinely and wonderfully made, and with that we need to look to the divine as someone that will help us regenerate, rebuild, knowing who we are, that we have wonderful creative ideas coming forth. Let's get one more. Deep knowing. That is a very beautiful card. Take a look at that. At the end of the day, you have a deep knowing of who you are. That is part of the Queen of Swords. She knows who she is. The High Priestess, she definitely knows who she is. You need to look to the divine. You need to look to guidance from above, your own intuition. The High Priestess has a very strong knowing and a really good intuition. Allow your intuition to enter into your prayer life with the divine. Sometimes we don't always see with the naked eye. Sometimes we see with our intuition. And that you have the ability to read between the lines, that your wisdom is far greater. This was the first card out, so it's the strongest. And we're ending on a really strong card. The High Priestess and a deep knowing. You know that you know. Ask if you are unsure where to go next. Ask the divine for eyes to see and ears to hear, to open up your hearing so that way you can make the proper steps forward. Hear the voice of the divine telling you how strong, how powerful you are, that your intuition is always right on. Just follow your intuition, follow your heart. Even if things seem like they are a mistake, nothing is ever truly mistaken. That is what I have for you today. Thank you so much. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. Turn your notification bells to all so that way I can, every time that I upload a video, you will receive a notification. You can also follow me on Instagram as I do a card of the day at Sunstones and Moonlight. Thank you so much. Have a blessed day.